It's gente, and I'm back playing Total War Warhammer 3, and I'm bringing you another multiplayer battle of Kislev against the Druchii, the Dark Elf, piloted by the VVizard with 2 V's. Yes, very good, very good. Not gonna lie. And as you can see, he came out with a huge chariot horde, 4 chariot units, and these units are tier 3 chariots. He's coming down with 2 Dark Riders, which are skirmish cavalry tier 2, and just black arc corsairs. This also is tier 2. These are a mix between range and hand-to-hand infantry. And right now, the opening, I'm bringing just a line of Cossars with shields, the bears, Constantine, and my Frost Wizard, and I'm opening up, just furiously shooting at these chariots. Honestly, I don't know if my opponent was expecting the cannon or not, but Little Grom has been very effective in this match. We already have 2 of the chariots down to half health. He tried to charge but thought against it, and really I have 2 Cossars with spears on the edge and the bears waiting on the middle, so really he hadn't any good opportunities to charge in. His Dark Riders is getting peppered with arrows from my Cossars, and they will be more than enough to pull them out of the match. And here I kind of messed up there. I gave an attack order and forgot to cancel it on Constantine, and he just ran out basically into the enemy's army, and Malus just fucking messed him up. But I was able to get a nice crossfire here with the 2 of the Cossars into Malus, and that kind of threw him away. And at this point he came in, he started trying to make use of the chariots as chariots, but really he's charging into spears, and the bears were on his way. Pulling out was actually pretty smart, at least on one of them, because the other one is actually running. And I'm catching a lot of crossbow bolts into Constantine, into my Frost Maiden, and really the Dark Elf crossbows are so strong. They do so much damage. 20 in missile, yeah, and this is an armored unit. It's doing 3 more damage than my arrows, and probably is doing more armor piercing as well. So at this point I start to play for the objective. I start to move forward here into middle. Right now I'm honestly just focusing on getting some good trades. I moved this horse archer unit I have on top hitting the trees just to cap. He brought in ROR RPs, which is probably would have won this for him, but he's gonna forgot about them, and they just walk over here and don't do anything. And so things in the middle was this is where really everything's happening. Our lines are in this just skirmish fight. My Warbear Riders have been trying to move them up on the sides, trying to that was a nasty shot. Just trying to catch the chariots, make sure I'm not allowing them to go into my base. Nice bit of shade that I slightly dodged, just barely. We were able to catch the chariots down here. I also have a unit of Griffin Legion that after I initially caught the chariots, I said, okay, let's leave the bears, deal with the chariots, and these guys are just gonna come here and they're just gonna swipe through the middle. And all of these beleaguered units that we were fighting for control in the middle, now they're all running. At this point, my opponent, the VVizard, kind of realizes what is going on, and he just taps out. And honestly, the way we were trading, I do not think he had much chance. I think that staying back and playing the shooting game with Kislev is giving me some interesting results lately, and I've been kind of enjoying that. But let's go ahead and jump into another match, because right after this game I went back into the queue and I said, you know what, let's go on for another round, and guess who I got paired with? The VVizard again. And at the beginning I was like, yeah, we both look in the same race, So we both wanted this, and at the beginning I was like, he's not gonna come out again with chariots again, right? This is probably gonna bring something very different, but I was wrong. So I made some changes. I brought my own chariot, which I think it turned out not to be as effective as I wanted. But anyway, I'm sending Constantine here on the side with the Griffon Legion to make sure that I use his buff to support my cavalry attacks. I'm bringing everybody else on this side. My logic is that I want to kind of bunker up around here in a position that I can threaten both objectives with my infantry. And he is coming out with a lot, again, a lot of chariots. Once more, Little Grum is once again in my starting army, and I'm just gonna take some shots into this. Ooh, look at that one chariot right away, got fucking wrecked, man. Love it. Unfortunately, they're gonna run out of line of sight, so that's gonna be a little inconvenient. Oh well. And he's bringing everything on this side. Lots of dark shards with shields, bringing the chariots, dark riders with crossbows, and bringing some dread spears in the middle. The artillery that he brought is started popping in, and probably he just brought that specifically to counter my Little Grum, my artillery, but I don't think it did the job, honestly. So I moved my chariots back here just because these Scourge Runner chariots actually do a lot of damage into heavy units, and he's gonna come for a charge in, and I'm gonna take it. I won this. I send my Griffon Legion to take in. I start popping up buff, use a damage spell. I eat a Pit of Shade entirely. I didn't even saw it coming, to be honest, even though I was focusing right here. This first chariot got annihilated, and fortunately my opponent was very quick on realizing my counter-attack with the Griffon Legion, and so he moved the other ones back before they could get caught up. And at this point I kind of see an opening here, and I'm going for it. I'm bringing the chariot into these 3 units of Darkshire Riders that are in transition, and bam, just plow through them. But as you can see, I'm eating a lot of crossbow bolts from every direction, and these guys are actually gonna mess these Warbear Riders up. Now that I see it more closely, I see that it's the chariots, the one that were really doing the damage. Yeah, they're very close, and the Griffon Legion just came from all the way around this rock and smashed into this one dark shard that was still open. But now that I see the match, I'm bringing a horse archer unit as well that I brought from this side, just so I can keep beating these dark chargers, dark shards. Yeah, and now seeing the match, I should have just go for this with the cavalry unit and let the Warbear Rider do it on itself. Probably the chariot fire was more damaging than the crossbows. Here I brought forward the armored cutters that was with the starting army, and I'm just taking shots into this chariot. I'm gonna make it run away. My wizard is here just standing, just chilling. The chariots got completely destroyed. This guy's gonna run around the map for a while, actually. And the second horse archer unit is also getting wrecked, but really it just fulfilled what I wanted, just keeping the dark shards held and completely out of the fight for at least a moment. He's bringing his sorcerers here to help cap, and I'm just gonna make use of my cutters and try to start putting some damage into it. He's coming for another spell that I probably see very late. Yeah, he completely wrecked this Wind Lancer, almost half health on it. No, it was which one? It was the cutters. Yeah, just the regular cutters. So I'm gonna come here, charge into these Dark Riders. I got my charge off, they did not, so this is gonna be a very a win engagement for me. Not very worried about that. Objective number 2 is currently under his control, and he is now moving for objective number 3. And at this point, I'm just starting to bring more cavalry into the fight. I'm bringing a Streltsy unit. This is a tier 3, right? No, it's a tier 2 rifle unit. And it is basically the rifle, the only rifle unit that the Kislev have right now, which I think is very good. It's pretty fun. These guys have like, look at this shit. They have just a furious salvo. Yeah, they have rifle great access. Like, how cool is that, man? And he brought his ROR harpies this time. He's making a good use of it. He's threw it up at my artillery, just little Grom, and I brought a Wing Lancer cavalry just to deal with those guys. Soon I will be giving them the order to run in. These horse archers just rallied before. There we go. And here we coming uphill, trying to save little Grom. And unfortunately, these guys... Wait. What are you guys doing? This makes a lot more sense now, because this fight took like forever, man. I was not able to get Little Grom online in a timely manner, and I think that really hurt me. But anyway, we have been getting a very nice shooting gallery from here on top. Malus, oh, Malus is on foot? Oh my god, I did not realize that. That makes a lot more sense now. Malus is just on foot. He's been trying to chase my Patriarch because he's been fucking destroying him, but I've just been faster. And here we are. Oh, so a hard volley. Oh, this guy went down. I'm sorry, man. Filled with bolts. Oh. And he brought a what is this? A skirmish cavalry. And these guys are gonna put a lot of damage into anything. I brought a tier 3 great weapons. And these guys have armor, but still the crossbow bolts have decent armor piercing. So they're just gonna be eating bolts. Oh man, and a chariot. And the Sargars are troopers, man. They will fight against the worst odds and give a good fight, you know. And I'm just focusing this crossbow horse unit. In the middle, everything has been devolved into a couple of furious melee. I lost track of my crossmate, and around here is that I realized, oh wait, she's actually dying. I tried to get a cast off before she died, but the master really got her, completely wrecked her. And I had a Wing Lancer unit fighting here, but I got recharged by the enemy. Oh no, that's actually... Yeah, it was actually my cavalry unit, the one that charged in. We're fighting here in the position between number 2 and number 3, and really the trades have been going well. I've been actually winning the trade in the here in the gold damage value, right? But this is where I really dropped the ball. We've been having a very furious fight around the middle, but really these have not resulted in cap points for me. These guys have a nice position to shoot into those wind cavalry. Yeah, and so it has just not net me the middle point, because I have been fighting in the periphery instead of trying to dive more for the objective, trying to fight in the objective. I've been too focused in winning the trades and not enough in the objective. Here I get caught again by another pit of shades, the Streltsy in my Cossar units. I need to do a better job of focusing the sorcerers. I know I was able to put a lot of damage into her earlier with the Cossars, and I'm gonna try to do it again with these 2 ranged units. And I'm looking at the damage dealt, and I'm saying, okay, I'm winning, trades are doing good, I feel good, I have one of the objective, and now I am threatening the second one. I felt very confident in my ability to wrestle this objective out of his control. But really, I was so focused on mid that I kind of overinvested in mid and not invested enough in capturing points, in holding the points, and that's gonna come back and bite me in the tail very soon. You guys will see. Well, it's a little premature release there, my friend, but that's okay. Malus is so fucking raid boss, man. He'll probably kill all of this stuff if I let him. This is a great play. I moved the Streltsy back, with the idea of getting some shots in, but he threw a manticore at it, and that manticore was a real problem. Look at the Sargard, man. They've been fighting everything, anyone. They cut through the horses, they cut through the Druchii and the shields and spears, and just kept chasing. They cut through the repeated crossbows, and now they're gonna cut through the black hearts all this time while getting crossbow bolts. These guys are, I love them. They're really good. You bring them with great weapons, you bring them with shields, they're gonna perform for you. As long as they're not getting some outrageously bad fight, they're gonna perform. Now here I'm just trying to, whoa, there you go. We got Little Grom online again. The Harpies, actually, wow, the Harpies cleaned my cavalry unit. That's crazy, man. Oh god. But he kind of dropped the micro, and I just slipped away. I just slipped away while we were fighting. I'm starting to get some shots into Malus, because I'm like, I'm not letting you run away, my motherfucker. You're so close to death. And I thought I shot him out, but now I see that he's losing life. Yep. Ooh, oh, I was close. I really thought I killed him with a shot, but now I realize that it wasn't that. That wasn't it. And my Constantine is running to the top, trying to capture the top, and trying to run away from the master and bring another unit of wing hussars. What is this? Yeah, wing lancers. Yeah, they are the wing hussars. And I bring another unit just to keep to swipe through middle, with the idea of clearing up all of the beleaguered units, all these damaged units. Just like the previous match, I just stood at a distance, took a range fight, and then swept in with cavalry to try to push them aside. But really, now the fight really is for the middle, the top objective. He's bringing a lot of units into middle. That's part of the reason that there's so little in, I'm sorry, for top. This is number 1, right? Yeah, that's part of the reason why there's so little in middle. And let's see, he have 1 full spear unit and 2 black corsairs against my armored corsairs that are almost dying. And here I thought this probably was a mistake, or just didn't capitalize on it. So I thought, okay, there's so much on top that for me to get all the way up here is gonna take so long that I'm just not gonna sacrifice these guys alone there as well. Wow, those were some big shots. So I just came down here with the Griffin Legion. I'm gonna swipe through these guys, and I'm gonna do another attempt at middle. I'm bringing another Sargar unit. This is a fresh unit, and this time he does not have the range firepower that he had before. The Griffin Legion are coming in for the chariots. That guy just ate it to the face. Constantine is probably gonna be coming back closely. I'm very oh yeah, I summoned him back at this point because I saw the master and I was very worried of him dying. But anyway, the Starguard are now fighting a horse rider unit, and they're gonna just push them back. If this Manticore dare to come in, we'll probably just kill it as well. I have this Gossar unit just chilling here with the only purpose of keeping objective number 3 cleared. And I'm coming here into middle. Yep, I'm capping. And this is the thing. These Griffin Legions, they should not be fighting spirits, first of all. But outside of the objective, nice. Little Grom. He's been accruing value the whole match, man. I love bringing at least 1 artillery if I am able to. And so I come here with a big push. I had just a lot of money stored up for no real reason, just a little lapse on that micro. And he has retaken objective number 1, and he still have objective number 2. So we're fighting for objective number 2. I have no way of threatening objective number 1 right now. Objective number 3 has been mine the whole time, right? But still, he's winning. He has more than I do. This is a great play. He throw all of these units that are very damaged to slow down my advancement, and he completely focus not buckles, but like just creates this jam, this traffic jam up in the top right here, and it's kind of really messed up my play for the middle. And the Sargard are fighting everyone alone. Really, they're getting charged by our Dark Riders, they're getting charged by chariots, but that's okay. These guys are gonna fight it out to the nail, to the death. They probably will kill all of these guys, but the point is that I have 4 units in the way. These guys have no need to fight alone. They should have, the reinforcements should have already been here, and I'm just not fast enough on moving into the objective to cap. I think that's the takeaway for me from this series with the VVizard, is that really I need to focus on moving into the objectives, fighting into the objectives. This oh, he moved, I brought another Wind Hussar units to charge into these dark spears on the back and started getting a lot of fire from the chariots. So we're just gonna charge the chariots and let the Wind Hussars take care of those guys. But he's doing a good job leaving them in the flag capping. And look, there's 2 units here fighting a routing unit. There's no need for these 2 armored Hussars not to be on the objective. And I do a move for top to threaten. Probably this is okay. It's the Hussar and the Horse Archer that can move very quickly from one objective to the other, so that's probably fine. But the Hussars are too late to come here to cap middle. I'm finally here. I finally start getting into the objective, but it is under a very precarious situation. Everybody's bunched up. I cannot make proper use of the firearms. Objective number 3, it has been completely secure by these little guys, have kept him very busy, and I bring 2 more units, another Streltsy and a Hussar, and finally I get objective number 2. But look at this, he's so close to winning. He's just too close. The margin for error is probably non-existent at this point. I'm not sure if he will still win on one objective, but things are so more difficult that they need to be. We get some very nice shot into the side of these dark spears. The same with these guys, and we're gonna also try to get some shots into the master, which is his only character available at the moment. Remember that we were able to kill, we did kill Malus, right? So he is getting that leadership penalty that we want. Oh, ripping some fat shots into these guys here. And now they come for the middle, and this chariot leading the way is gonna give a good fight for these Blackheart Corsairs, the Dread Spears. It's gonna be very messy with these chariots included into this, and he's just bringing so much units into mid. He's coming all in for it. This was a very limpy charge. There we go. That's better. The Sargard is still fighting. They're still fighting anything, man. Anything you throw at them, they're fight it and probably win. But unfortunately, it's in our control. Yeah, middle is under our control. We were able to kill these guys over here, these harpies. I think these are resummoned because at some point I unsummoned. I retreated. Little Grom, and so I think these harpies were resummoned, and so I tried to brought some more units to threaten top. I'm bringing a capture cat, I'm bringing the winged lancers, but that was probably a mistake, and this is also a mistake. So besides, oh no, yeah, I see the points. He's so close to win, so I thought, okay, I need all 3 of them. Okay, so it's not a mistake, it's per se, but the problem really was not threatening the capture points fast enough. Yeah, I think you can boil it down to that. We're not threatening the capture point fast enough. We were not making the play to fight in the objective, and this guy is just gonna win us in point. And And on the rematch, we finally got a proper fighting, and the VVizard takes it home. Well played to my opponent. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you're watching this, let me know what you thought. Let me know what advice you could give me to help me improve my multiplayer skills. And if you're still here, just give me a like, man. Give me a comment. Subscribe, maybe. Yeah. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.